Hi, it's Dr. Barto. I wanted to follow up on a question. I had a patient come in yesterday and she asked me if sit-ups were good for her. Somebody that cares about her, like her mother-in-law, somebody had told her that sit-ups were really bad for your neck and that she shouldn't be doing them. And so she wanted my opinion on that. And I had to agree with the other person. Sit-ups aren't really that great of an exercise for you. I know when we grew up, they were part of our presidential challenges and how many sit-ups could you do, and I was awesome at them. I was always near the top of the class on who could do the sit-ups and the most of them. But unfortunately, sit-ups aren't that great for you. Not only can it put a lot of strain on your neck when you're sitting up, a lot of times people will pull their head up, and that can place some strain on the neck. But it also, what it doesn't really do is target the core as well as you would think that it would. Sometimes it's actually causing you to strengthen your hip flexors, and because we sit so much during the day, those muscles generally tend to be shortened as it is, and they don't need more exercise. They don't need to be strengthened. What would be a better core exercise would be to do a plank. And planks they're a difficult exercise to do. There's no doubt about it, but I find that many people can really use a lot of benefit from doing more planks. And so the way that you would do a plank is you want to do a plank you can do it two ways. If you want to do a beginner plank, you can do it from your knees and get down on your elbows and your knees. But what you want to do as you're holding a plank is keep your shoulders, your hips, your knees, and eventually your feet. If you put your feet down, you want to hold a plank just like this. And you want to hold that for as long as you can. On average, you should be able to hold it for about 2 minutes. You'll be surprised, I think, initially to find out how hard that is to hold. But if you are a pro at a plank and you want to spice it up and make it a little bit more difficult, what you can do is from the plank position, you can go up into like a push-up position and back down. You can roll to your side, plank from the side, and work it like that. Just to kind of spice it up a little bit and to increase the intensity of it. This is going to be a much better exercise to really help to support the whole core. You want to hold your core tight as you do it. I try to tell people to brace, and the way you would brace your core is you kind of push your core out. You don't suck everything in, but imagine if somebody was going to punch you in the stomach and you knew they were going to do that, you would tighten up and kind of stick your whole belly outward so that to absorb the force. You wouldn't suck your stomach in if somebody were to punch you. But to do that, it's going to help to tighten your whole core and help to really keep you balanced, and it's going to give you a much more effective workout. So, in response, I don't recommend people do sit-ups as much anymore. Actually, I just read an article from last year that apparently the Army is going to phase out doing sit-ups because they're finding that their members are getting a lot of spinal injuries. So they're phasing those kinds of exercises out to help them have a much more effective spine and therefore be more effective at protecting us in our country. So I would prefer that people do more planks. They're fun to do. Probably what's difficult about planks if you're doing them with kids is they're going to crawl on your back. But just have some fun with it. They'll look at it in terms of some extra resistance to help get you stronger, faster, and be fun with it. Have the kids join you in the planks too because it's good for them to do too. So I'm Dr. Barto with Barto Family Chiropractic. If you liked this, like the post, like the video, subscribe to our channel so that you can be sure you get more information like this so that we can help you eat well, move well, think well so that you can be well to give your best to everybody that depends on you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.